Think Tesla tops the list of best EVs in 2025? Let's find out. In this video, we're counting down the top 10 electric vehicles ranked in J.D. Power's 2025 Mass Market EV category. Whether you're shopping for your next car or just curious about what's out there, these are the EVs that American drivers trust, love, and recommend. At number 10 is the Kia Niro EV with a driver satisfaction score of 702. Starting at $39,600, this is one of the easiest and most affordable ways to step into electric driving without giving up comfort or practicality. You'll get up to 253 miles of range, smooth acceleration with 201 horsepower, and a 0 to 60 time of 6.7 seconds, plenty for daily errands or highway drives. What stands out is how simple and familiar it feels to drive. The controls are clear, the ride is quiet, and the cabin is easy to get in and out of, no learning curve needed. The upgraded wave trim adds helpful features like blind spot collision avoidance, a head-up display, and remote smart parking assist, which can park the car for you in tight spots. And with Kia's 10-year or 100,000-mile warranty, it offers the kind of long-term peace of mind that's hard to find at this price. If you're new to EVs and want something that's easy, reliable, and budget-friendly, the Niro EV is a great way to get started. At number 9, we've got the Subaru Solterra, scoring 714. It comes with all-wheel drive standard, which means it's built to handle snowy roads, rainy commutes, and gravel driveways. No upgrades needed. Range is about 228 miles, and it's quick off the line too, 0 to 60 in around 6.5 seconds, so you'll feel confident merging or passing when you need to. The cabin is roomy and quiet, with a solid feel on the road, like you'd expect from Subaru. It's packed with advanced safety features, and the driving experience feels steady and secure, even in bad weather. It doesn't go as far on a single charge as some other EVs, so it's better suited for local trips, errands, and weekend drives rather than long highway runs. But if you live in a colder climate and want a safe, dependable electric SUV that's easy to adjust to, the Solterra might be the one you trust first. At number 8, we have the Ford Mustang Mach-E, scoring 718. Starting at around $42,995, this EV takes the famous Mustang name into the electric age with sporty styling and a driving experience that feels more fun than many crossovers in its class. With up to 312 miles of range, drivers get strong performance across the lineup. The base model delivers 266 horsepower and 317 pound-foot of torque, while higher trims can reach up to 480 horsepower and 634 pound-foot of torque, with a 0 to 60 time as quick as 3.5 seconds in the GT Performance Edition. Owners love the strong acceleration, confident handling, and solid range that make it versatile for both city commutes and longer weekend drives. Inside, it has a bold 15.5-inch touchscreen setup, roomy seating, and available features like Blue Cruise hands-free driving assist, keeping it competitive with other mid-size EVs. But one area that gets mixed reviews is the software. Some drivers report updates that improve features, while others find them buggy or frustrating. Even with these reviews, the Mach-E stands out for providing good performance and everyday practicality in a package that feels fresh and fun. At number 7 is the Hyundai Kona Electric, scoring 720. Starting at around $34,000, this compact crossover has built a reputation as a dependable, no-nonsense city life EV. It delivers up to 261 miles of range, powered by a 201 horsepower motor with 291 pound-foot of torque, giving it smooth and responsive performance. The 0 to 60 time is about 6.4 seconds, which is more than quick enough for city driving and highway merges. Owners like how easy it is to maneuver through tight streets and parking spaces, while still offering solid efficiency for daily commutes. The cabin includes a 10.25-inch touchscreen, available driver assistant features like blind spot collision avoidance, and a quiet, comfortable ride that feels refined for its price point. Its smaller size does mean space inside can feel a little tight, especially in the rear seats and cargo area. But for urban drivers looking for a practical EV that just works without too much fuss, it's an ideal match. At number 6 is the Kia EV9, scoring 724. Starting at around $54,900, this is Kia's bold debut into the large electric SUV category, and it's already making major waves. With 3 rows of seating, it's designed to fit big families comfortably. Depending on trim, the EV9 offers up to 304 miles of range, with power options ranging from a 215 horsepower rear-wheel drive model to a 379 horsepower dual-motor all-wheel drive setup, delivering 516 pound-foot of torque and a 0 to 60 time of about 5 seconds. Early reviews praise its spacious interior, advanced safety tech, and smooth electric driving experience. Inside, you'll find a futuristic cabin with dual 12.3-inch displays, head-up display, over-the-air updates, and available reclining second-row seats that turn road trips into lounge time. The EV9 also combines sleek design with a commanding road presence, making it easily stand out in traffic. At number 5, we have the Chevrolet Blazer EV, scoring 724 points. Starting at around $50,000, this mid-size SUV makes a strong impression with its bold design and athletic stance. Chevy has clearly styled it out to stand out, with sharp body lines and a sporty edge that appeals to drivers who want an EV with personality. The Blazer EV offers up to 324 miles of range, with trims ranging from a 288 horsepower rear-wheel drive version to the high-performance SS model with 557 horsepower and 648 pound-foot of torque, delivering a 0 to 60 time under 4 seconds with wide-open Watts mode. Beyond looks, it brings in GM's latest tech, with features like Super Cruise hands-free driving assist, a massive 17.7-inch touchscreen, over-the-air updates, and customizable drive modes. Owners do note that early versions had some software hiccups, particularly with infotainment and updates. But when it comes to driving feel, the Blazer EV delivers a confident, responsive ride that makes daily commutes and weekend drives enjoyable. At number 4 is the Hyundai Ioniq 5, scoring 728. Starting at around $41,800, this EV has quickly become a fan favorite, and it's pretty easy to see why. Its retro-futuristic exterior design turns heads everywhere, while behind the scenes, it delivers ultra-fast 350 kilowatt charging, allowing it to go from 10% to 80% in just 18 minutes. This is actually one of the fastest charging times in the EV market. Range varies by model, with up to 303 miles on the rear-wheel drive version, powered by 225 horsepower and 258 pound-foot of torque, while the dual-motor all-wheel drive version pushes out 320 horsepower and 446 pound-foot of torque with a 0 to 60 time of about 5.1 seconds. The interior is just as impressive, with a lounge-like cabin that feels open, airy, and comfortable for long drives. Owners love the wide dual 12.3-inch digital displays, sliding center console, reclining front seats with leg rests, and flexible rear seating that make it both high-tech and practical. If you made it this far, give us a like and hit the subscribe button. Now let's get right into the top 3. At number 3, here's the Chevrolet Equinox EV, scoring 737. Starting at around $34,995, this is GM's most affordable electric crossover, designed to hit the sweet spot for families and everyday drivers. Depending on trim, it offers up to 319 miles of range, with a standard 210 horsepower front-wheel drive version producing 242 pound-foot of torque, or an available 290 horsepower all-wheel drive model with 346 pound-foot of torque. Acceleration comes in at about 6 seconds from 0 to 60, which is plenty for daily use. It has a practical size and generous interior space, making it roomy enough for passengers and cargo without feeling unnecessarily bulky on city streets. Inside, the cabin centers on a 17.7-inch infotainment display paired with GM's latest driver assistance tech, including available Super Cruise hands-free driving on mapped highways. Drivers have found a lot of value with this one, especially considering the competitive price point compared to rivals. It might not be the flashiest EV, but the Equinox EV is quietly becoming a favorite in its segment because it delivers where it matters most: value, comfort, and simplicity. At number 2 is the Kia EV6, scoring 743. Starting at around $42,600, this EV has built a strong reputation for being stylish, fast, and efficient. Its sleek coupe-like design turns heads, while the driving experience combines sharp handling with smooth electric power that feels both fun and refined. The rear-wheel drive version produces 225 horsepower and 258 pound-foot of torque with up to 310 miles of range, while the dual-motor all-wheel drive version delivers 320 horsepower and 446 pound-foot of torque. For drivers looking for some excitement, the GT model cranks out 576 horsepower and rockets from 0 to 60 in just 3.4 seconds. Owners especially love the charging speed, with 800-volt architecture that allows DC fast charging from 10% to 80% in about 18 minutes, among the best in its class, making long trips far more convenient. Inside, the cabin feels futuristic yet practical, with dual 12.3-inch panoramic displays, available augmented reality head-up display, and high-quality finishes. There's also plenty of comfort, thanks to supportive seating and clever use of space. Finally, taking the top spot at number 1 is the Hyundai Ioniq 6 with an impressive score of 751. Starting at around $37,500, this sleek electric sedan is designed with aerodynamics in mind, giving it a futuristic shape that also boosts efficiency. Depending on the model, the Ioniq 6 offers up to 361 miles of range, one of the highest among EVs in its class. The rear-wheel drive version delivers 225 horsepower and 258 pound-foot of torque, while the dual-motor all-wheel drive version produces 320 horsepower and 446 pound-foot of torque, with a 0 to 60 time of about 5.1 seconds. Owners rate it highest for ride quality and comfort, describing it as smooth, quiet, and effortless on every drive. Thanks to its 800-volt architecture, it also supports ultra-fast charging from 10% to 80% in as little as 18 minutes, making it a real standout for long-distance travel. The cabin has a modern design and advanced tech that create a space that feels both relaxing and innovative. With dual 12.3-inch displays, customizable ambient lighting, and a premium audio system, it's also loaded with safety and driver assistance features like highway driving assist and smart cruise control. That combination of great design, comfort, and user satisfaction is exactly why the Ioniq 6 is at the very top. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.